Hello and welcome to CWC's Round 2 F2 League in Bahrain. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be joined. Sorry to sort my mic out there. Fortunately, not going to be joined by Kollaa. He is busy this evening, but that is absolutely fine. 14 drivers here today, which isn't bad. Still kind of going through a bit of a transition. With the new season and new setup. I hope everyone can hear me okay. Please let me know in the comments if my sound is alright. I'm just gonna paste a link into the Twitter. Okay, so currently we have CXY. He's recently joined. This is going to be his debut race today. He did sign up last week but wasn't able to make it. No, he's pretty quick. I think I've raced with him before in one hub. I'm in one hub with him. Good driver. He currently sets the pace on the super softs at a 127.0. So it's a pretty good lap from him. Meanwhile, Vitin just behind him on a 127.7, almost 8 tenths behind, 7 tenths behind on the soft tyre. Matty also on the super softs with a 127.8. Dane setting a 128.1 on the mediums. So Dane doing a pretty solid lap there. Only 2-3 tenths down from Matty on 2 compounds slower. Bothy with a 128.1. Be interested to see how CXY does in his first race. We have the PWD Racing in the chat again. Please let me know, PWD, if my voice is okay. Not quite sure what the sound's like. Saying hi in the chat. Those boys did very well yesterday in the F3, taking a first and second, locking out the front row at the end of the race, so they did really well. Well done to those guys. I do annoyingly have a little bit of a cough. Ideal, thank you PWD. Onyx Mer also joining the chat. It'd be a big favour to me if one of you boys, PWD, if you can post the link out on Twitter. I'm not able to do it right now, unfortunately, and post it in the Discord. That'd be a big help, thank you. Yeah, like I said, Onyx Mers just joined the chat. The F1 race will be immediately after this one, live on the same channel. So what we got going on here, we got no other new drivers. Dane's been doing really well, picking up two second. Let's have a look at the standing. So at the moment, the F2 standing sees Westy out in top with picking up a first and third in the first 2 races. Brant the Man picking up a third and first, so a reverse there. And Dane picking up 2 second places. Bothy picking up 2 fourth places. Vitin picking up a 5th and 6th place. Yeah, he currently sits in 5th, so a lot of consistency between sort of the top 5 drivers there. Let's see if CXY can kind of mix things up at the top. It'll take him 2-3 races to kind of get up in the mix, especially within the top 3, because they've been so consistent. Dane's going to be looking for another podium, as well as Westy and Brant. Westy picking up a win in the first race due to a bunch of penalties from other drivers. Thank you, PWD, for sorting that out. We have, I don't know how to say your name, Zexa. Z-Threxer. Again, he's saying, come on, Bran. Past couple of weeks, he's been rooting for Brant the man. So, a lot of the drivers at the moment in the pits. A couple have come out for their second runs. Matty and Westy running on the mediums. It'll be interesting to see what strategies people are going to run. My personal preference here is the soft to mediums. You could do that the other way around. So we'll see what people are going to do. Zexa, hashtag Team Bran. So Brant the man with a one-man fan club. It's good to see. Brant the man actually getting a little bit slidey there. Those mediums are absolutely shocking around, well, any track really, but Bahrain, as soon as you put a fresh pair of boots on in the mediums, they take a little while to warm up. So Brant may well be doing a couple of laps to get these things warm. But David out on track. David, Brant, Matty all out on track at the moment. So Brant the man is currently on the mediums. I'm not sure if this is a timed lap from him. It's going to look pretty competitive. He has gone for it on this lap. So we'll see what time he's going to do. It's going to be like 29:30. 30.7 for Brant the man. So he's probably going to come in and stick on some softs, I'd imagine. So we got buy cabs. I'm assuming that's cabs from Discord. What's the tyre strat in Bahrain? Onyx saying soft to medium. I would agree with Onyx there for the soft to medium, or the reverse if you've got the pace on the mediums to get it up there. But yeah, soft to mediums would be my personal bet. So we got Brant, Takis, Monkey yet to set a really competitive time. S-Boy still in the pits at the moment, yet to set a time. So nothing's topped CXY's original lap. He's on his out lap, and he's on the super softs again. You may be able to stretch those super softs to the mediums, possibly. I personally can't because I'm pretty terrible when it comes to saving the tyres. Thank you, Cabs. I was right for once. PWD saying that strategy worked the best in yesterday's race. The softer mediums. Personally, that's, you know, a lot of people said that there's a few different strategies, you know, up for option in Bahrain, but personally, I don't see much past the softer mediums or reverse. So as we're riding on board with CXY, looking to be competitive in his first league race here in F2. It would be much more interesting if I knew the names of some of these corners, so I do apologise, but I really don't. Onyx saying super soft to medium is hard. Completely agree. He pitted on lap 7 and had a puncture 2 laps before the end on the mediums. Yeah, unless you're an absolute king on tyre saving and you've got the right setup for it. Super soft to mediums is super difficult. Ooh, CXY. Not quite sure what happened there. He kind of flicked it out into the... Ooh, and Dane almost collided into him. He was on a flying lap as well, so Bothy setting a new quickest time. We're going to see these times starting to plummet now. Dane's time's going to be hindered a little bit from that. Yeah, he's come straight in. He's come straight in. So while all that happened, CXY messed his lap up. Jorrit set a 126.9 and Bothy with a 126.7 on the super softs. That's a pretty good lap from him. We've got plenty of time for those drivers who have just come in. We've got the Williams getting held up there. We've got plenty of time for those drivers who've just come in to get themselves back out there. That's David. David, well on the outside. Yeah, it looks like he's just ran wide. Coming into that tricky kind of chicane bit as Westy goes past him. So we got a shot. We got Vittin 127.7 for Vittin on the super softs. I'm surprised we still have still have a couple of super soft laps. So Onyx going to be my first league race without racing line tonight, as he's practicing for an AOR tournament. Fair play. Yeah, the racing line I don't find too difficult on other games, but F1 I always kind of feel like I need the racing line. But I'm obviously not the best driver. Cam's good. Laconics very good. I'm too lazy to learn the braking points, so I can't turn off the racing line. Yeah, I'm the same. In a lot of other games, I go straight in without a racing line. But in Formula 1, I've just always had it on. So you know, it's there to be used, I suppose. Is my bollocks argument. So we got the top 3 in the pits at the moment. Plenty of time to still come out. Westy's out on his lap, I believe, on the softs. So he's going to be looking to set himself a good time as he goes through that strange little S section into the not quite hairpin. Now this is one of the trickiest corners as you come onto this into the DRS straight. Got to get the braking point absolutely bang on there. So he opens up that rear flap. Westy's going to be looking to continue, as I said earlier, to continue his good consistent run of races, picking up 2 podiums in as many races. Coming onto that straight for the final corner. This is going to be... I don't know if it's going to be an improvement, actually. It's definitely not going to be an improvement. Unless... 129.7. I'm going to assume, judging by the amount of ERS he has, that is going to be his outlap. So that was a waste of time. Vittin currently on his lap. Where's Kollaa on comms tonight? PWD. His power went out. That's fair enough. That's a bummer. So Vittin also on his outlap. So we're going to have a lot of guys setting their times now. So Monkey Meg Takis decided to remain in the pits. He's not going to have enough time. As a Force India comes in. Set 3, Bothy. That's his outlap. Matty coming round down the final straight now, and we have a Coloman that's joined.
Alright, mate.
You alright?
Yeah, power went out. I can't really do anything about that, but I'm here now.
That's a ball ache.
Oh. Yeah, I know. So, who are we looking at? Who's strong here then?
Well, at the moment, there's not a lot of time left. We have some super softs out at the moment, which I find quite interesting. I certainly
Yeah.
wouldn't choose to go on the super soft strat because I'd struggle to make the mediums last to the end.
Yeah, I looked at it
CXY
yesterday.
also setting his time on the super softs. There's quite a few guys on the super softs. Which I find.
Yeah, West is. I'm looking at West. He has had a really good time on the medium. I think on the softs.
Yeah, he's going to be setting a new time on the softs here now.
Oh.
If he can get himself up there, he's going to be at a really big advantage. I think I'm surprised so many people are going to end up finishing this. So Vitin and CXY, they're stuck with the super softs, which is
it's really bad tyre on there.
It's a shocking tyre. So is the mediums. The mediums are like ice skates. They're terrible.
Yeah, yesterday I took the softs about 12 laps and then looked down at the tyre wear, 70% on the rears. I'm like, oh my, what has happened? This track is just awful for tyre wear, but Bothy sets new fast lap. I want to say, oh, Jorrit,
126.7.
at the moment. But Dane is going to
super softs. Dane, Dane for me there, 126.8 on the softs is a cracking time.
Oh wow, West went from about 6th to 10th then. I'm surprised. Oh my god.
Okay, Dane's leaving the session rather interesting there.
Yeah.
So yeah, Westy, he bailed from his final lap. He did a 127.6, but he after the final corner he basically let off the acceleration. So I feel like he could have been up there if he if he crossed the line. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but this is going to be our final.
Jesus Christ, these cars are piling up.
Yeah, the game's having a right special moment here at the moment. There we go.
Jorrit. Oh.
So that's more like it from Jorrit. Jorrit's not been doing too well this season. Not by his standards anyway. Where is he?
Oh, the Haas one too. Didn't realise about that. That's pretty good. Really, really close between them two. And third. Jesus.
So the Haas cars and the Williams.
Split the top three.
That's insane. So we have Jorrit P1 with a 126.7 and 700ths behind him is Bothy in his fellow Haas car. Vitin just behind him. Dane just behind him. CXY again within 0.2. So that top 5 is super close. Really, really close. Yeah, PWE saying Haas killing it in Bahrain. Yeah, Haas picking up.
Yeah, I guess.
The top 2 in F3 looking good in F2, as do the Williams.
Yeah. So, who are your top 3 for this race then?
Well, do you know what? I'm never going to disregard Westy because he seems to just pull it out of the bag out of nowhere. And pick up a podium. He's grabbed 2 podiums. Dane can never write Dane off. He's super quick. Bothy, I feel like the issue is going to be is those drivers that are on the super soft tyres. Can they make them last? Especially towards the end of that medium, because they're going to be coming in, I think, around 7 or 8. I don't think they're going to get many more laps out of that. And the mediums are going to be blistered to hell by the time this race finishes, unless they're going to go for a crazy 2-stop. I don't know, but
I feel we're going to see a punch today from the mediums because 17 laps on those are just insane.
That's a long time in Bahrain.
Yeah. 14 laps,
really long time.
Get like 60-70% tyre wear on the race, and after another few laps, that's puncture territory. But I feel top 3 are going to be Jorrit and Dane Star, and then I'm going to go CXY he's a good driver. I feel like he could.
He's a great
drive
driver. I just worry, not that I'm diminishing Jorrit's capability, but he's going to be going for the super soft strategy. So
Yeah.
I'm going to put Dane. If he keeps it clean, I think he's going to finish on top.
Oh yeah.
Here, because his time was rapid. He's on the softs.
Yeah.
Even Matty's in with a shout at getting high if he can have a clean race. I know CXY is pretty quick, so I'm gonna say Dane, Jorrit, CXY, Bothy.
Yeah. Oh wow.
If Jorrit can get away really quick,
just look at the standings. West is in first. I don't think I should see that. So he's starting from 10th. Not brilliant for West. Saying that he's leading the championship.
I feel like he
drawing.
can still, hit between. Yeah,
Wow.
I think he can still. Like, I still think Westy's got a genuine outside chance of a podium, as does Brandt.
Yeah, definitely.
As does Brandt. I think Brandt, he's got really good race pace. So does Westy. So I don't know. I feel like Dane's realistically in the driving seat at the moment for this race, being so high on the softs. So Jorrit's going to have to get an absolutely lightning start. I think he's going to have to pull away really quickly if he wants a chance at surviving.
Yeah. Wait.
So we'll see what happens. Every single view is shocking.
Yeah, I know. Oh no,
there we go. 4 lights, 5 lights, and the awkward pause because it takes way too long. And away. Whoa! Jump starts. Jump starts. S-Boy.
Wow.
S-Boy picking out a jump start.
Both
Haskars getting a really good start, giving each other space. Right. Oh, one of the Haskars got spun.
Oh,
what is going on there? Bothy picking up some major collisions there. I don't have a clue what happened there.
There's so many cars trying to go wide. 3 wide to turn 4. Jesus Christ, and this is where it's going to get messy.
Jorrit picking up a good start. CXY is getting past the 2.
Oh, Renault's gotten
Reynolds. Or trying to. I'm being 5 seconds for David already.
Wow.
He gained a place with corner cutting. Someone went really wide. One of the Williams.
It was a Toro Rosso Matty. He went really deep into that corner. But he's back.
What on earth is going on there? I'll be surprised if Cabs reckon a penalty for Vittin. I think he's the one that spun the Haskar Bothy. I'd be surprised if Bothy didn't pick up any damage. So Jorrit's got a really good start. Danes finds himself 3rd already, so he's in a super strong position. If he can get past Vittin, he's on for a podium here for sure. Pretty good start for David as well. You got a few guys going into the pits.
Jeez. What did you got? Wow.
So we have S-Boy, a McLaren, and a Red Bull.
Rodriguez and Pascal.
Maybe some wings. Rodriguez. I'm surprised Bothy didn't pick up any wing damage from all his crazy contacts.
From battling with Ninja.
PWD is saying Dane, Bran, and Westy for his top 3.
Oh wow.
Well, yeah, quite possibly. Westy's finds himself in 7th already, so he's had a good start.
Bran overtakes Ninja from the attack 3. Ninja from the attack from Bothy. Wow, Bothy's had a really effective from that start.
Yeah, being on super softs as well, he's going to majorly struggle for the rest of this race, I think. Vittin's not really gaining any ground, being on the quicker tyre from Dane, so...
This I think
Dane's showing his pace.
5th to 10th are all separated by... look at that mouse.
Bothy really getting himself past Dark Ninja, so Bothy's definitely got the pace. He's making his way back up the field. Back in the points.
6Y. David from the fucking tyre.
See if Dane can get a good exit on this final corner and attack Vitter.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Oh, is he?
Oh, that was quite a weave, but a bit of movement. Sixes on the inside.
Not quite
Pretty good.
It. He's with that. Oh, he's got a good exit. Great exit from that.
David shouldn't see it's why Arrow 23, then it's not very good. He's shooting off the track, but Dane's are gets moved on Vicken. Oh, it's gonna be tight for air. He sticks it. He just commits more than Matty.
These three very close to each other.
Yeah.
David.
Oh, Matty really like. Wow.
Just behind those guys, we got Brandt and Buffy also catching. So.
And West.
All these
West
guys.
Is literally right behind them. These four cars.
Well, we got Matty and CXY side by side. Who's going to be the braver man?
Yeah, I think CXY has this. Yeah, maybe on. Attacked by West and both in.
So that's Dainster's managed to get himself past Vittin. So he finds himself in second. Yeah, I feel this is definitely Dane's to win. Jorrit has managed to pull away as much as possible. So
let's go DRS down here. Definitely get Matty. This is going to be really good.
Where Matty does also have DRS himself, so it's making it a little bit harder than Wesley would have liked.
Inside.
Yeah, it was a good dive from Westy. Did everything right there. Brandt's right on the back of Matty as well. Oh, what's happened to the Toro Rosso Ninja? Ninja, it looks like, I don't know if there's been any contact there. Ninja's car was facing the wrong way. Not sure how he managed to do that, or if there was contact with anyone. I'm sure we'll hear about it. So after lap 4, things starting to settle. We still have some battles between David, CXY's within a second of David, Brandt's within half a second. CXY and Bothy's coming up to the second behind Brandt. Westy's also within DRS of Bothy. So all these guys got a real chance. Dane setting the fastest lap, sector 2. Not sure what's happening there. It's Dark Ninja though. Whatever has happened, Dark Ninja finds himself out of this race as well. See if we can see anything here. What has happened to the Red Bulls? Oh, it's on that hairpin. The Get Boy saying go Westy, go Vittin. But what has happened to the Red Bulls? Both of them out of the race. And I'll see if I can get anything in the chats from them. Warbank with a 3-second time penalty. So Dane's got some serious pace around Bahrain. Sector 3. Don't see anything going on. Warbank with a 5-second stop go. He's gained a place corner cutting again. I think that's twice for him this race. Dainster and Jorrit going at it on the straight. So looks like Ninja's gone into the back of another driver, saying someone was braking way too early. So it looks like that was the reason for Ninja going out of the race. Let's have a look, see if we can get something from Rodriguez. So this puts Dane in a real strong position here because, like I said, he's on those soft tyres. He's looking for a move here on the... Ooh, that was close. Real close, but we know both of these guys drive really fair. Rodriguez saying he did it on the exit on turn 7, so I'm assuming he's just taken himself out there. Turn 7, slipped on the curb. Jorrit's going to be having a look back at Dane. So this all in reality is benefiting Dane's race because we know that Jorrit's going to really start struggling on these tyres. He does manage to get back past him. Dark Ninja saying he retired later on the long right hand due to cold tyres, but if people didn't brake so early I wouldn't have been there. So yeah, I think Dark Ninja's someone's put the brakes on hard in front of him. It's unfortunate because sometimes drivers want to go by the braking zones, but at the same time, unless you put the brakes on ridiculously early, which is something you can send into the stewards, you know, people have different braking zones depending on their setups and their you know, brake pressure and stuff like that. So you can't always rely on the braking lines when it comes to, you know, when people are going to brake. That's something you have to kind of be wary of when behind someone. But of course, if someone's slammed way too early, then every right to send that in. So meanwhile, Jorrit and Dane still going at it. We have Westy and Bothy. Now Bothy's done well to climb himself back up into 8th. He's also put on some fresh boots. Well, 2 laps ago they were fresh. He's onto the medium, so this is going to be a real long stint if Bothy's planning on going to the end with these mediums. Dark Ninja saying, where's Kollaa? I'm not sure, he's just turned his mic off, so I think he's had to run off somewhere. So Westy's going to be having a look. These guys both pitted at the same time. And they must be looking at going to the end on these tyres. It's going to be a long stint. Their tyres are going to be knackered by the end of this race. So that's Dane pulling away now. As we can see some lines appearing on Jorrit's tyres there. I would imagine, I did say lap 7 or 8, I would imagine he's going to come in. David setting the fastest lap on the softs. So yeah, he's looking at a 2-stop for the rest of this race. Matty also in the mediums. So we've got a few guys now that are on the mediums, but I think these guys that are on the softs especially, so we got 1 to 4 at the moment. Well, the top 3 looking, well, not safe, but relatively safe in comparison to the other guys. Jorrit's done really well to make these tyres last up to lap 9. So he's going to be on a long stint. He should come out. Looking like it's... Ooh, it's going to be close. He should come out in front still, just. He's going to... Oh no. Is Vitin going to get past as well? Doesn't look like it. However, Jorrit's going to be a little bit slippy for the first couple of laps because those mediums are ridiculous coming out of the pits. Wittin looking at the inside. So he's going to get around. It's going to take Jarrett a couple of laps to wear these tyres in. So Dane at the moment with a nice gap of 7 seconds, and then an even nicer gap to third place S-Boy. All these guys do need to pit, but if Dane was to pit now, he should come in P3. No, sorry, P2. Is that right? I think so. So Dane looking really strong here. I'd imagine maybe going to 13. Something along those lines. 12, 13. Wittin having a little battle with S-Boy here. Ooh, S-Boy squeezing him quite tight. That's allowed Jarrett. Jarrett's going to pounce here. S-Boy needs to make sure he knows that Jarrett's there. Oh, this is tight. 3 side by side. Looks like Wittin. Oh, he's gone wide though. He's gone wide. He's absolutely bottled it. That's allowed a couple of cars to get past him. Wittin leaving the session. That looks like a bit of a rage leave there, if I'm honest with you. There was no need for that from Wittin. He was still on for some good points. In the background we've got Bothy and Westy going at it. So Jarrett kind of won out there. Watkins being at work, what have I missed? Oh, you missed a few things here. Watkins has been a couple of DNFs, both Red Bulls going out. S-Boy and Jarrett having a good little battle here. But still Jarrett has the advantage, having pitted already, but might not be the case. Oh, he gets a great exit through there. So Takis also winning due to Wittin's miscalculation. Yeah, Wittin has left. That's unfortunate. So Dane, that's Dane coming in for his pit stop. Jarrett's going to go past. Oh no. Yeah, sorry. Also, oh, look at that set of 4 cars in front of him. This is going to be interesting stuff once Dane's tyres warm up. He's got CXY, Takis, S-Boy and Jarrett all in a line right in front. Booje, any idea if we're going to have top 3 interviews for F3? Yeah, that was the plan for yesterday. We'll see what happens after this race. I'm thinking it almost might be better to plan a day like Sunday or just some other day where we can get the podiums and have a little discussion on how the race went. But we'll see what happens after today and see people's availabilities, because I would like to have a little chat with some guys. Be interesting to see people's opinions. Yeah, for sure, you PWD boys did really well, Watkins. So yeah, we definitely like to hear you guys' thoughts on the races this week. We'll see what happens after F1 today, and if we're able to facilitate it, then for sure we'll try and sort something out. So we currently have Brandt, lap 12, Brandt in P1 on the S-Boy, 5 seconds stop go penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So Brandt on lap 11 on those soft tyres. So he is going to have to pit again for sure. Jarrett, so this is interesting. Jarrett is the big winner at the moment because he sees himself P2, having already done his pit, 3 laps on the medium, so he's going to be really struggling towards the end. There's going to be some mad tyre wear on those mediums, but he's come out a lot further ahead than I thought. Dane dropping back to P5. Yes, granted that CXY and Takis still have to pit, so Dane's in effective P3. Sector 2, Wallbank. David, what's happened there? What has happened to David? I cannot see. Somewhere in Sector 2. David's bottled it. Can't see where that is. Sector 3. What's happening in Sector... Ooh! Takis. Takis going off on the final corner and taking himself out in the... What has happened there? What? Oh no, you can't do that. You can't do that, Takis. It looks like he's... Did he take Westy out while pile driving himself into the wall there? I'm not sure what's happened there. Drivers are going to have to be a little bit careful. Not sure if those cars are ghosted or not. I do hope Takis has not taken out Westy in the process, because that's not cool. I understand, you know, if you can't deal with a race, you take yourself out, but at least do it the right way. So that's 5 cars out the race. We still have Vitin, who has been trying to join back, but it's not been successful in joining back. So we're gonna, I'm sure we're gonna get some. Yeah, Kollaa saying there's gonna be a punishment potentially for Takis. It looked like. Yeah, so it looked like Takis went for some kind of dive, or he went to actually take something going on between Westy and Takis anyway. So either way, that's going to be looked at. Yeah, that's not on. That's not on. Even if a driver's made a mistake, crashed into you, that does not give you the right to ever purposely take someone out. No matter what, that's not how you deal with those situations. Otherwise, it turns into a bit of a destruction derby, and no one wants to see that. So, those things are going to be dealt with. In the meantime, it was a weird one, Watkins. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the deal is there. I'm sure there's going to be opinions on both sides either way. So we see ourselves down to 9 drivers now in the F2 race, through Rodriguez and Dark Ninja. Well, Rodriguez taking himself out, Dark Ninja getting brake checked potentially, or just didn't read the car in front of him. I'm not sure what happened to David. I missed David's Danester, 130.2, setting the fastest lap. Not sure what happened to David Wallbank. Takis and Westy, looks like there was a bit of an altercation between those two. Which leaves us with 9 drivers. Naturally, there's some chatting going on in the Discord. So Bothy, he does need to pit again unless he can do some crazy Brant the man picking up a 3-second time penalty, unless he can do some crazy stint on the mediums, but I just can't see that. But he does find himself in that familiar P4 at the moment. Dane's right on the back of Jorrit. Sorry about that. There was some drama going on in the Discord, as there always is. Well, I'll say that. There isn't usually, luckily, but we got to get some POVs of those incidents. If people bitch and moan, I can't do anything about it, so do it the right way. And then things can get dealt with. Dane, Star, and Jorrit continuing their little battle. Jorrit on 2-lap older mediums. So Jorrit's going to be really struggling towards the end of this race. I said from the beginning it was Dane's to win, I felt, but he is going to have a look here with his DRS open.
Sorry, mate. I've been something, but I caught both of those incidents that West is getting on about, and they are just really, really bad. Like,
I know.
The one
I know.
the one with Packett is just stupid. That's unacceptable, I think. Basically, West is just minding his own business. Tackett makes a mistake, goes wide out of the last corner. Tackett goes like to go into the pits, and then just swerves straight into West and takes him out. It's stupid. But those are going to be handled in the stewards office later today, so get back on the race. I saw Bran earlier, and he was in a brilliant position. He was like 19 seconds ahead of Jorrit with a tip what to do. So this top 3 battle is going to be insanely good, with Jorrit, Danestar, and Bran with big dogs. But let's see how it unfolds, because Dane is in front in battle with Jorrit. Jorrit has 2-lap olds, mediums, which are going to play at the end of the race. I mean, it's going to be horrible with him. He's got the 9 laps, so he's going to go in 18 laps on those. Not the lap, 20 laps. 11, he's going to have 20-lap olds. Mediums, sorry, that for me. That could be some punches right there. That's going to be tough. Bran's in the ideal position for me. He's only 1.7 seconds behind.
Yeah, this is true. Bran, yeah, five lap old mediums. I don't quite know how he's managed to find himself in this position. Yeah, if I'm completely honest with you, I don't know where it's come from.
It's a tough thing to dictate, because obviously Danestar's got 2 laps older than Bran, but he has the pace that I feel over Bran. He's been insane this weekend. Jorrit's just trying to cling on, because I feel like he's just not gonna have the pace towards the end of the race.
No,
Brand just needs to.
yeah, he's going to be struggling. He might even, well, Boffy and Matty are probably going to have to pit again.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Unless they want to be insane and go for like a 24 lap on mediums, which would definitely be like a bit
Yeah.
stupid, but. But
So
all
yeah,
this.
I mean, Brandt's going to be, I mean, even Dane, they're going to be under pressure from Brandt. I feel like Dane's going to have the
Yeah.
edge over Jorrit. However, if these two keep kind of battling as they are, it's not
Yeah,
going to
that's
do
what
their
I was going to
tyres
say.
any favours at all.
And he's they're just going to lose time, having to brake early into corners.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But what are your predictions right now in the race? Who do you think is going to come out on top of these three?
I feel like Dane can still keep his top spot,
Yeah.
potentially, but I can't really pick between Bran and Dane. Jorrit's going to drop off purely due to his tyres.
Yeah, he has to go another 9, 10 laps on these.
Yeah, and that's going
But
to even put Bothy. Well, no, sorry, he's going to go. That's going to put CXY, but he's way behind. So, yeah, I'm going to say. I'm actually going to say Dane Brandt, Jorrit, CXY.
I think it's going to be Dean, Bram, and Boffy. I think it's tight. It's 20 lap. Actually, wait, Boffy needs a pit as well. Yeah, I think it's going to be Dean, Sark, Bram, and Jorrit. Oh, Matty gone on super softs. 9 laps on those.
Well, depending on where he comes out.
Ooh, Jorrit's going to. Yeah, Bram just not catching. He's kept the same delta, even though he's done like 4 laps earlier sort of mediums.
Yeah, it's
But
been
Dean's
about the
on.
same pace.
Oh, it's such a zooming away from these.
Not sure. I mean, it's a good point. PWD saying what penalties have the top three got.
Oh, I'll have a check at that now. On the penalty now, let's see what's happened. Dainstar got no penalties. Jorrit does have a penalty, and so does Bram. I think Bram has 1 penalty. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so Dane he's going to run away with it. He has no penalties. He's just been outstanding this race. But where did he qualify? About 4th, I think it was. See. Yeah, 4th. Brandon qualified 8th. If you get 2nd, that's a brilliant race from him. Jorrit obviously qualified pole, just can't find it in the race, unfortunately, but I don't think he'll complain with a 3rd as podium. But it's not like the top step that he was hoping for. But you never know what can happen in the race. There's 8 laps to go. The inside could spin, you never know. But Brandon's really not catching up that dramatically, saying the condition both the tyres are in. You really need to get on DRS, but Jorrit a bit of an oversteer there. Yeah, he's going to gain on the straight. The Dainstar just rocketed away. Let's see what people are saying. So 8 laps to go left in this race. Dainstar's done it again, really. He's coming from not far back on the grid, but coming back from being quite a few positions to get on that podium. Like last week in Australia, it was insanely well from the back of the grid with a default setup. All the way to 2nd, only like 3 seconds away from 1st, so brilliant racing. And then done it in France now. Under that 2nd mark, so you'll have DRS down the straight. in sector 2. Looking forward, getting to there, trying to bounce them. Bossy and Pit's going super soft, see it why. There's a 7.5 medium that overtakes him in 4th now. Matty, stuck in super soft, so they soft tyre, fresh, but running on the back of short now. Now this corner will really make or break the straight. Decent exit out there. And the slipstream probably the high ARS, but it's gone down to medium. But let's can't make an overtake there. Too far back. We gained 4-5 tenths off that. Must get a 3 seconds now. He right out there. We get a better exit. Oh yeah, John's really struggling with those tyres now. Runs. But he's going for the move. No. Oh, they both just stop on that straight, trying to get the DRS on the straight. And who has got it? Yeah, it's Jarrett. They both just break, and it's quite funny trying to get a DRS. Jarrett not successful. They're going on the inside, I think. Yeah, if you can make a move down the inside, it's easy for Jarrett. We've got the DRS, but he's over to quite a bit to that corner. Ooh, Jarrett. Those steering through both the corners, can't find the grip of the forcing off on mediums and balance the position. Basically, really struggling to do sector 2, the very intricate sector 2 with a lot of grip for head, really make any time through, which Brand should be doing. So about 23, Brand finally gets past Dorrit, but Dane 4.6 seconds ahead, zooming off already. But it's just Brand just need to try and get away from Jarrett, try and get out with the DRS, and then they'll be very comfortable through there. I'm actually going to be on the back of S-Boy, and there's 3 lap off super soft. And S-Boy is 11 off medium in it right now. And DRS detection. Now DRS on the straight next. So, what are your views on this race so far then?
Well, I've just been having a little chat to Westy. He's, and rightly so, pissed off with that Takis situation. It was bang out of order. I'm not sure, like Takis said earlier, Westy did something to him. However, no matter what another driver does on the track, you never react by purposely trying to take someone out. Westy might have made a mistake and hit him or whatever.
Exactly.
But you don't help yourself by then going to take someone out. That just disregards everything that you could have sent into the steward. So yeah, that's that's kind of tarnished what Takis can do from this point. So yeah, I feel sorry for Westy. I'm naturally pissed off, but you just got to do the right thing, and things go wrong in races.
Yeah, exactly. I know a few bit of things about that, especially in that last race, but on to 5 laps left in the Grand Prix. Who surprised you most this Grand Prix?
I don't know about surprises. I'd like to see Bothy maybe grab a P4. He's on the super softs. He's potentially got enough time if he's going quick enough, but to keep his run of 3 4th places in a row, which is pretty good. I don't really know. I think I'm surprised that both Red Bulls went out.
I think I did see Dark Ninja just on that little right-hander oversteer a tiny bit and go into the wall. That was the only aftermath of this car, so something else could happen. I really don't know. But...
yeah, I think he actually ended up braking too late into the back of someone.
That was a problem with me yesterday. Lots of people's braking zones are different right now because you can have different brake pressure. Sorry.
This is what I was trying to explain. I mean, some people can be like, "Oh, why did you brake so early?" But you have every right to kind of have your own braking zone. It doesn't have to follow what the game's line says. But at the same time, you can't just brake ridiculously early, like well out of the braking zone. But You know, if you start to hit those like 150, 200 meter markers or whatever, you can start braking. Then you know, like there's the
Yeah.
you know those braking
Tough
marks are there
track,
for a
Bahrain,
reason.
in my opinion. A really tough track for braking. That turn one,
Yeah, so it's
really
awkward.
hard.
It's really awkward.
On certain tyres, it brakes early, and then sometimes it brakes really late. Just a stupid track this is. But see that something that surprised me today is James Star. Again, just pulling out the bag with his unbelievable pace. Especially last week in Australia, he was very good.
Yeah, I mean
But,
he's going to be 3 for 3 in terms of podiums, 2 seconds and a
yeah,
first if he can keep this up. So that's brilliant consistency. Brandt as
yeah,
well. I mean Brandt, if he can, I mean either way he should have a P3. But if he can hold
yeah.
on to P2, I mean he would have picked up a third, first, and second in the last 3 races. So I'm glad
See,
Jorrit's back up there though.
yeah,
I feel like Jorrit, I mean, he's definitely got podiums in the bag. He's just not quite been on it. Um,
yeah. He's been quite like Bottas at the end of 2018 season. It's not really been there. Like you haven't really seen him, but
no,
good job that he's on the podium. I think he'll be happy with that.
CXY's had
But
a relatively good first race. I mean, I feel like the
yeah,
guys that started on the super softs, they missed a trick. They made a bad mistake.
yeah,
Bothy, I mean, Bothy's definitely going to catch up. He's just taken 2 seconds off in the last couple of laps. So he's
yeah.
within 1.4 now. On the quicker tyre, so we could see another fourth place from Bothy. So fair
Obviously.
play to Bothy as well. He's been about as consistent as it gets. You know, 3 races, 3 fourth places.
Oh wow, what happened to Vittin? He
Yeah,
just
Vittin.
get disconnected.
Vittin. I mean, Vittin's a quick guy. I'm not too sure what happened. I know
Ooh,
it's a
Bottas.
3 second time penalty for Bothy.
I think he has 2 of those now. Let's check 6 wide penalties.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
Vittin's a
on.
quick guy.
Yeah.
I think he lost connection and he's been trying to join. I saw him try to join back a couple of times, so
Oh, I
I'm not
remember
sure.
he went quite deep into turn one, didn't he? And just quit.
Yeah,
So
it was after that. I don't know if he kind of rage quit, but I did see him join back twice, and then it kind of didn't happen. So I'm not quite sure
yeah,
what's
maybe
going on there.
changed not them in this car. But what I was thinking with the Takis West incident, what's really annoying about that, you can't really punish him with time because he's obviously taken himself out and West with him. So you can't really punish him within the race rules. That's really annoying for me.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
It's a tough one. I
well,
mean, hopefully Westy's got his POV, but I
I
feel
have it.
like
I saw it.
yeah, I feel like Takis knows he messed up.
Yeah.
Not just that. It wouldn't surprise me if Takis is going to say bye, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what he has to say. I'd obviously like him to talk it out and sort that situation out because there's never been a situation with Takis
Yeah.
up
He's always
until
been quiet.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been nothing, so it's a bit of a shame to go kind of from nothing to all out, you know, in one race.
Especially with West. I haven't actually seen that side of West where he's been very, very angry and just.
Yeah, Westy's been relatively controlled. He's been in CWC for a while,
Yeah. But,
and that's what I suppose. If you just catch 2 drivers on a shit day, that can happen. You know, if you
yeah,
just
me. Just stuff that outside of it maybe affected and just got.
yeah.
Not enough. Just have it.
So we do have Bothy now within DRS. However, I'm
He
not
did
sure
last week.
CXY's got any penalties.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, he's clean. I
Yeah,
don't think.
so Bothy might well cross the line in 4th, but he's not going to finish in 4th, and he might even be under threat from Matty. I don't know how many penalties Matty's got, but he's only
I
4.6.
think Matty has a few. Yeah, Matty has 1. so they're on equal.
Okay, so yeah, Bothy
Mhm.
can't be picking up one more basically.
Yeah.
But
So
I'm
here's
gonna have
how
to say, just for pure, at that quali lap on the softs. I mean, I don't know about your vote, but I'm gonna say Dane for driver of the day.
Yeah,
Just
definitely.
purely because that lap he busted out in qualifying, that set him up for the race. You know, on the softs, everyone else went on the supers.
Definitely.
Which still boggles my mind a bit. I've never seen a supers to medium work too well.
He's insane. I know. No, I would say run for my driver today. Qualified 8th, second. That's a pretty good lap.
Fair
Not
play.
pretty good, that's pretty good right.
Yeah,
That's
Brant equally's had a great race too, coming back from capitalising on a lot of guys' mistakes. I'm
yeah.
not sure what tyre he started on.
I'll have a cheeky gander. I think it was softs.
Yeah, I mean, if he's done it on the
Yeah.
supers, then that's super impressive. But
Yeah, it was softs and mediums. Jarrett went on the super softs and mediums, so that's why it's affected in this race.
yeah, I see. Proving my point more, I just don't think that super soft and mediums is worth it. I mean, he's done great. He's going to get a podium, but you can see the lines on his tyres are knackered. I bet
Yeah.
he's
Then
borderline.
he won.
Dane Star with a P1. Congratulations to Dane. Oh yeah, quickly followed by Brandt, not far behind him, and Jorrit also crossing the line.
Yeah. XY. That's the final corner, Matt Williams. Pretty good race. It's been quite quiet this race, but yeah, I think it'll take a P4. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes that P4. It's good. Good introduction to CWC for CXY.
Yeah.
It's his first race, so can't complain with a P4.
Matty, P6 and S1 and P7. Uh, pretty eventful race. Quite a few
Pretty
things
dramatic
to
start.
talk over. Yeah.
A couple
Yeah,
of questionable incidents.
yeah, to two jump starts. You don't really see that in the league race that much. Got to say about that, but there he is. Dane Star with his first place trophy.
Yeah,
Brilliant
keeping it
veteran
very
and Brandt.
consistent. That may... I don't know if it's enough to send him to the top.
I'll have a look at that.
With Brandt in second, I think that's actually going to send Brandt to the top. And Dane second.
No, I think he does have him. Well, I think he's winning by like
Oh yeah, he
3
won.
points. Three wins. Well,
He's 4 seconds behind at the moment, and Dane would have gained... what? 7? Yeah, 3 points. Yeah, Dane should be on top by 3 points. So well done to Dane for winning today's F2 race. And Brandt had a great drive coming back from 8th. I mean,
brilliant.
Dane came from 4th as well. So both of those gaining lots of places. Jorrit with a solid race back up on the podiums where he should be. CXY with a first race in CWC with a P4. Bothy being consistent with a P5, followed by Matty, S-Boy, Monkey, and someone else.
I think it was. I don't know who it was. But overall, pretty eventful race. Lots of battles, and Dane Star just absolutely dominating like he always does.
Yeah, and I'm sure lots of things will be heading over to the stewards. Westies, calm down now.
Good. But sorry about power cut issues, but a pretty good race. At least I was here. But
It's all good. We got there. We got there in the end.
yeah, I'll see you later then.
Have a good one. Thank you for joining me, and see you later.